evening, everybody, and welcome to the Metal Magdalene with Jet here on Metal Messiah Radio. Tonight is our Full Terror Assault Fest pre-fest broadcast, and we have a few interviews with some of this year's band, as well as plenty of music and information on the fest. And right now we are joined by drummer Steve Shalaty of Immolation, one of the headliners at this year's fest. Welcome back to the show, Steve.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Hi, everybody.
So, Steve, Immolation's last album, Atonement, dropped last year. So how has that album been received by the public, and what has been the band? What's the band been up to since the release?
Well, I'm happy to say that I was totally wrong, and that people ended up liking that album a lot, and it's done really well for us. So, very, very fortunate to get to be as well received as it was. Fans like it, critics seem to like it. We got the production right with most people, so it's been great. And the support has been huge, and thusly we have been touring a lot for it. We did 3 cycles and some little extras here and there, and some firsts for us and stuff. So it's been fantastic. It's been really good for us, and we've been enjoying playing the songs too. And sometimes when you tour, you go heavy on your new stuff, and you'll hear people squeaking about it, like, "Why don't you play more old stuff," or whatever. But people are loving it. They like the new stuff, and it's going over good live, no matter where we play it. So it's been a very, very positive response.
And with all this traveling that you guys have been doing, Steve, with the state of affairs the world is in now too, have you guys had any trouble with security or any issues like that?
No, not so far. India was a little sticky getting in there. They definitely were not being lax about security getting into that country. But, I guess it's understandable. It's hard to be patient when you're standing there in line, for a couple hours to get through customs or immigration or whatever. But, they're just being careful. And, they're trying to protect their own and their country from any sort of threat, so I understand. But other than that, it's just smooth sailing everywhere we go, still.
Was this the first year you guys ever played India?
First time ever.
Have you played any other places for the first time this year?
Yes. We played Buenos Aires, which I don't think we've ever played there before. We played Lima, which is the first time for me. But those guys were there once, I think, way back in the day. I think it was 93 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
And, so we hit some new places when we went down in South America, too, and India. It's been fantastic. Really cool.
So what's it like playing an open-air festival as opposed to an indoor festival? Which one do you prefer?
Well, they have their ups and downs, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
From a death metal drumming point of view, it's always way cooler to play outside. For the most part, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're under a tent or whatever, and those things can get really, really hot. We played at I think it was Grass Pop and Summer Breeze, the one summer, and it was so hot. That was the hottest show I've ever played. And it was outdoors, but it was in a huge tent. So it was just, all that air was stuck in there. Great festival, but that was a real trial to get through that. But yeah, I like outdoors. You have breeze on you and stuff like that. It's cool, I like that.
Have you ever been to the Full Terror Assault Fest before?
Never. Good friend of mine, Eric, he played there with his band in Falling a couple of years back, and he has had nothing but good things to say about it. Said it's pretty remote, which I've been hearing from everybody, but I'm not a fan of that. That's cool.
And are you guys going to stay for the whole fest?
It looks like it. Yeah, they gave me. They just sent me this itinerary or whatever the other day. So it looks like we're going to be down there for the whole weekend. So that's cool. And are you going to? I'm surprised.
That'll be fun for you. You'll play that one day, and then you get to hang out the rest of the time in the remoteness.
It's looking like that, and I love that. You know what I mean? I'm kind of surprised, though, like I said, though, because the other guys are not real keen with nature, you know? Not their scene, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm not sure what our plans are. I think they're going to pick me up on the way from New York to the fest, and I'll just drive with them. So.
And now, what day do you guys go on?
It's the 7th, I think.
Okay, and you guys, how long is your set, do you know?
We're doing, I think, just a little over an hour.
Wow.
Which the way we've been doing it is a ton of songs, so that's cool. I've been practicing my butt off for it, just to make sure we can crank it out rapid fire and get as much out there as we can in the hour. It's cool.
And hopefully...
We did the same thing in India. It was like, we did almost an hour and 20 minutes, I think, in India.
And hopefully it won't be too hot out there. I mean, it's give or take. You never know that time of year.
Yeah, I think it'll be all right. I mean, I think we'll be okay. But we've played some hot stuff before, especially those guys. Those guys play and all their stage gear and stuff like that. Like, I'm back there in shorts and a top t-shirt or whatever, you know. It's like, those guys are used to it. I think we'll be fine.
Now, are there any bands that you're looking forward to seeing at this year's fest?
Yeah, like, there's not too many bands on this one that I'm not looking forward to, actually, though, like, a lot of them look really interesting, even the ones I haven't heard of or heard before, so, yeah, I'm hoping to check out a lot of good stuff. Demo Hammer, Death Angel, and Warbringer, we know those guys are always good, so there's going to be some good pits going on, I got a feeling. Our buddies in Skimlet, that'll be sweet, because we toured those guys a couple times, and they know that's pretty well. So, it'll be a good time.
And it's always fun, really, no matter what the weather is, because even if it's raining and muddy, that always makes for interesting pits.
Yeah. You've been to this one before?
No, I have never been there. It's really super remote, and I remember the first year they did it, there was not even any kind of internet. I mean, there was no Wi-Fi or any of that kind of stuff, so there was like no communication with the outside world, so it really was super duper underground. Now I think they have like little stations that you could get like Wi-Fi at or whatever. But
I don't think they do. I'm expecting total off the grid shutdown, which is fine by me. I'm ready for that.
It is it's in a cool spot too, because there's caves and you could hike around, and the other guys in Immolation might not like it, but you will probably love it.
I was looking at pictures earlier, and it looks just like it does out here. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, it actually looks kind of like one of the parks that we go to ride at, off-roading and stuff like that. So yeah.
So it'll be
just bring your bug spray, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wear your long socks, long sleeves, whatever the hell. Bring that bug spray.
There you go. Now, like I said, hopefully it won't be too hot out there. You're right. Bug spray, water, and what's really what's so cool about this festival is you could bring your own alcohol in there. You could bring your own food in there. You don't have to buy alcohol there. So if you're broke and you spent all your money on the fest, you could buy yourself like a couple of cases of PBR and some ramen noodles, and you're good for the whole freaking weekend. Yeah, a couple bags of ice and some 30-packs, fill those coolers, and you're set. No doubt. That is kind of nice. And I assume you guys will be bringing like some merch and stuff like that with you?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, I'm sure you are.
I have no idea. I assume so. If we're driving up, I bet they'll throw them.
Yeah, they'll throw some in the back
I should hope so.
I'm
going to get a hold of them, actually, as soon as I'm done with this.
So Steve...
Thanks for reminding me.
Sure, no problem. If people want to, learn more about the band, where you guys are going to be playing, I'm sure you have updates on there about FTA and when you're going to be playing and all that kind of stuff. What are the best sites for them to go to learn all that stuff?
Just hit up the Facebook. It's like that's the direct line of communication, as far as I can tell. You know, so everything's always up there first. That's where I get all my information half the time.
Oh, God.
And then I'm making to the texts to the guys to confirm what I'm hearing. Like, are we really doing this?
You're right on top of things there, Steve. So yeah, people could go to people could go to your Facebook page. They'll find links. You guys usually have links up there, banners up there, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's very, very up to date. Yeah.
And again, there you guys go. Immolation is going to be at this year's Full Terror Assault Festival, so make sure to check them out. Like Steve said, make sure you bring your bug spray so you're not uncomfortable, your long socks so your ankles and shit don't get all bit up. Go check them out. And Steve, have a great time. And as always, thanks for coming on the show. And dude, have a great time at that fest.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. We'll get in the pit and, drink some beers, throw some frisbees, whatever. Looking forward to it.